What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and in the last Dynasty video, we took on Washington in our first ever bowl game of the Murray State Dynasty, and as you can see by the score, everything that could go right did. We played pretty much a perfect game against them, had no issues whatsoever, and we finished the season 11-2. That's going to give us a lot of points to play with in the offseason. Finished also with a 7-game win streak. We're going to carry that over into the next season. So all that's left is to simulate the rest of the season, and then we'll go into the offseason and have a whole lot of fun. So let's do that. We're going to simulate the rest of the bowls. This shouldn't take too long. There shouldn't be that many left. Now, I want to use a trick here. Since I'm using an emulator, I'll show you. There's a way to speed up in between, like this situation here where it's simulating. Somebody on the comment section, I'm sorry I forgot your name. I'll try to remember you next time. You can remind me later in the comments what your name is. But as you see here, I'm getting some offers. Like, I would love to go to Tennessee in a normal situation, but I'm not going to. This is all about Murray State, so we're going to decline all the offers. And we don't want to advance yet. I want to go to... If you go to recruiting, here's what I need to kind of... Well, we can look at that a little bit later. We will go through all of our roster once everybody leaves. That's a little bit easier. So let's just go back to the play week. And we are ready to advance to the offseason. Now, looks like Michigan won the national championship. Good for them. That's what we kind of assumed. Go to the offseason schedule. Let's talk about school budgets. Now, this is what I had set up in the previous season. We got our discipline bar all the way down to nothing. I'm going to put this at 15%. 15% of however many points we're going to get off 11 wins is still a whole lot of points. I think that we'll be fine there. Recruiting, I may put this like at 55. 55% of our points coming off 11 wins is going to be a lot of points to use. We got 4 guys committed. We need 17 more, if I'm not mistaken, to get up to 70. So we're going to need a solid, 17 to 20 guys. I would love in this recruiting class. But since we got 11 wins, we're going to have so many points to play with. So let's put the rest here. Because believe it or not, we got freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that need a little love. And that's where training comes in. This is for newcomers. This is for existing players. And this is for when your team is getting in bad trouble. And we've taken care of that problem. So we're going to go 55, 30, and 15. We're going to go to players leaving. Go to the recruiting budgets. This shouldn't take too long. I'll show you what I'm talking about, that little trick here in a minute. We're going to do this after we get to players leaving, because I think that takes a little while, because the game's got to remove all the players and such. And if you think about it, they got to remove all those players from like all 120 plus teams. It takes a while. Okay. Here we are, and as expected, Drummer wants to go pro. You see here, he's definitely wanting to leave. I'm not going to persuade him. This is all random. I've done this so many times. I can put in 100 points or 3 points, and it doesn't seem to matter whether it's leaning towards leaving or staying. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to let him go pro. I think he's done more than enough for us. We got Gladhar going to be our starter next year, more than likely, unless we pick up a stud here shortly at halfback. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to let him do his thing. And we're going to, before we click continue, I want to show you the little trick somebody mentioned to me. And again, I'm sorry if I forgot your name. This may look really small on your end, but if you go up to, this is my emulator configuration here. If you go up to config and you go to video and then core GS settings, this pops up. And if I disable the frame limiting, apparently this speeds up your simulation. So if I click apply, click OK, click continue, and let's see if I can do this quick enough. Continue to recruiting, and look how quickly it goes. Now, removing players and scouting and all that good stuff, it normally takes a solid couple minutes to do its thing. But here, I'm hoping it doesn't take as long. I was told it shouldn't take as long. We're about to find out. It's still kind of doing its thing. Maybe I'll let you know really quick if it's much quicker or not. I figure it would have already done its thing by now, but maybe not. There he goes. Yeah, it's much quicker. It is. That's awesome to see that. And there we go. All right, let's go back to configuration, go to video core GS settings, and then we're going to disable the frame limiting. Again, this may be small on your end. The box looks small on my end. Click apply, click OK, and then let's move this back over here. Okay. Looks like we got more transfer guys. This is really cool. Both of them are from Purdue, of all places, so let's check out this guy. Stephen Davis, tight end, 6'4", 248. Let's go to his rating. He's a 76 overall, 70 speed. His catch is only 70. He's more of a blocking tight end. We need help at tight end because the one tight end we do have is Green, and he's very small. He's practically a wide receiver playing tight end. He was the athlete we picked up last season. I'm going to go ahead and pick this guy up just for body purposes, just for depth. But it looks like he can't do a whole lot. He's not very good on the catch nor the speed. The good news is he's a true sophomore, so we'll be able to redshirt him, and we may have him for 3 seasons. So this is definitely worth a pickup, even if I don't go to him much as a weapon. So we'll accept him. Now let's look at this defensive tackle. I'm pretty sure I'll pick up this guy. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. 6'1", 328 pounds. You know how rare it is to find a defensive tackle above 305 in this game? I mean, he's practically a nose tackle or a nose guard. Just incredible. We can look at his attributes here. 78 overall. 92 on the strength. Yes, we'll definitely take this guy for sure. We'll take both. That means that's 2 less guys we technically have to sign or get to commit. So good, we're going to pick up these 3. Now, as you see here, these aren't pipeline states. These are where our current players are from. We got 3 from West Virginia, 20 from Kentucky, 4 from Indiana, 5 from Illinois, and 11 from Tennessee. And I'm pretty sure these are still my only 2 pipeline states. I could be dead wrong. Let's go and look at returning players first, and let's take some notes. This is a big problem of ours. Quarterback, we need a bunch. We picked up 1 in the regular season, but we need bodies here. I'm going to just write down the word bodies. Halfback, I wouldn't mind trying to find somebody else because Gladhar's our starter next year, but the depth isn't super great behind him unless a couple of these guys get some decent training. So I'm going to try to find 1 or 2 guys here, possibly. Now, one thing I forgot to do this. Can I go back? I forgot to make this change. Will it let me do it? Dang it. I still have it set up balanced. I was thinking about going to spread, which means it's forcing me to have 2 fullbacks on the roster, which is fine. Sometimes I'm okay with that. So we can leave it as is. Let's go back to recruiting, and let's go back to returning players. So for halfback, I put down like 1 to 2, just somebody special, if we can find it. Hopefully somebody really talented. Just 1 will probably be good enough because we got enough bodies here. Fullback, we got 2 here, so we don't have to recruit anybody. Plus, Andrew Myers is a stud. He had a great season last year, so I'm not worried about this particular position. If for whatever reason Myers gets hurt, we don't have to use formations with a fullback in us. That's not a big deal. Wide receiver, we need help here. We got 1 in the fold. I wouldn't mind picking up another 1 or 2, to be honest. We'll go 1 to 2 here. Somebody special as well. I don't care how many we get. We can always adjust accordingly. Because Kenneth Harris, he is our new transfer. He redshirted. Well, he didn't redshirt. He transferred. He had to sit out the year. Let's put it that way. He's our new Josh Morgan. Then you got Clark and then Anderson. So our wide receiving core is not going to look a whole lot different because we're putting in a transfer for a transfer, and maybe we'll get another stud. So for now, right now, we'll go 1 or 2 for receivers. We got this guy as a transfer, but he can't play for a year. So for tight end, I still wouldn't mind trying to get 1 or 2 at least. I'm going to put a solid 2. Because Green, he's just a little small, but that's the only good place where he could play was at tight end. So I'm okay with him staying where he's at. But I wouldn't mind having a couple solid ones there. We done just fine last season with our current situation at tight end. So we'll be fine next year if we can't find anybody in this cycle. Offensive lineman, we picked up one offensive tackle to add to this. I still wouldn't mind finding like another decent one. So for tackle, I'll just go 1 to 2. You can never have too many. Guard is the same way. We picked up one of the regular season, but our depth is terrible. We actually need a solid 2 here, to be honest. We only got one decent one. We only got one decent one to tackle, too. So let me just do 2 if we can help it. Center, we need 2 at least. So that means for guards tend to transfer over to translate the center a little bit better than tackles. So I wouldn't mind getting 3 to 4 guards and centers all together. Defensive end, we got 4 sophomores. I like where we're at here. Yes, I wish they were a little bit better, but for Murray State, I'm actually okay with that. We're not going to pick up any true defensive ends. We're not going to bother with that. We don't have to. We got a ton of defensive tackles. Of course, this guy's a transfer, is sitting out, and we got a little bit of depth for what we are. Unless we find somebody special, I'm just going to put down 1. But we really don't need it because we got enough bodies there. But that's a reach if we need to get 1. Outside linebacker. Well, let's look at the depth here. We got 3 seniors. That's what I probably need to put a 2 here. We got a bunch of upperclassmen, so we need to pick up more than what we need here for sure. Outside linebacker. We got a bunch of upperclassmen, so this is going to be a big priority for us. We need to find some outside linebackers. Let's go a solid 3 guys. I wouldn't mind getting right there. These 2 guys have been our starters for the last couple seasons, Marcus Allen and Andrew Abdullah. But we have no depth behind them, none whatsoever. Middle linebacker, when in doubt, always pick up a couple every season because those guys translate so well to other positions. We'll just do a solid 2 there. Potts and Walker are 2 juniors. And Mitchell's going to be a good one in the future. He may start for us once Potts leaves. It wouldn't shock me. But if I can find a middle linebacker that may be a defensive end down the road, I am all for it. Corner. We got 2 true sophomores, a junior and a sophomore. If we can find a good one, that'd be nice, like a really solid one. Let's go. I'm just going to write down special. Free safety. I would like to find somebody better than Greco. I thought we made a good move by moving him back there. We kind of had no choice. No free safety really wanted us. I'm going to do at least a solid 1 if we can find a good one. Strong safety, we got true sophomore Ben Schroeder, but we got nothing behind him. Strong safety, I wouldn't mind putting a solid 1. And punter and kicker, we definitely need 1 of each. I'll just go ahead and put down 1 and 1. That's obvious. All right. I don't know what all that adds up to. Probably more than 17, but that's okay. So let's go to interested prospects. And we got one thing we need to look up. Where can we find that? Let's go. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. I want to look up. Are we a 4-star program now? How am I going to look that up? I did not look that up. Dang it. Where do I go? Can I go team stats? There we go. Let's go here. I knew we could find it somewhere. There we go. We are a 3-star program. Let me just check it one more time. We did move up. It only shows you if you get a contract extension or something, but we are a 3-star program, so that gives us the green light to go after 4 stars. Now, as you see here, we got 3 4 stars interested. It almost seems like we had more 4 stars interested in us last year. I think we even had a 5-star interested in us. But either way, let's just go down the line here. We got 2 athletes. Ohio, I'm going to recruit some Ohio. I might as well. They're a border state. Tennessee, obviously. So let's look at these 2 guys right here. Eric Williams, 4'7", 5'11", 221. He looks like a linebacker to me. I got 250 points, 252 to play with. Athletes are athletes. It's always worth taking a shot at some of these guys. He's a little slower. He's not as strong either. His squat's a little bit better. Let's look at this guy right here, Mark Williams out of Bloomingdale, 6'1", 195. Really great hands, 4'5'4". I don't know is he a wide receiver? We'll scout him anyways. He's slower. He's not as smart. He's not as jumpy. His bench is not as good. Everything went down for him. And he's just a 2-star kid, so. But at least we scattered him just in case. All right, quarterback. Here's a JUCO kid, John Davis, 6'6", 232 pounds out of South Dakota. All his accuracy's an F. Oh, let's scout him and just see what happens. Yeah, we can't go after this kid. If he's not fast enough and his accuracy's a D. Oh, that's so bad. Let's check out this 1-star kid, Tony Bonner, out of Red Bank, Tennessee. That's not too far from me. There we go. I wonder what happened there. So his awareness isn't as good. He's slower. His accuracy isn't as good. So we're not going to go after either one of these guys. So again, what's the deal? Why can't I go after quarterbacks? Did we just not throw the ball well enough? I guess you just have to just put up a ton of passing yards, a ton of passing touchdowns in order to recruit more of these guys. So we're going to be in a world of hurting unless we just find an athlete or somebody else, a diamond in the rough in week 2. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Halfback. I would prefer to find somebody decent here. A Florida kid, an Illinois kid, and a Virginia kid. Let's look at this kid, Adam Lamb. 4.46. He's much slower than what we imagined. And he's just not as strong. His hands are really good. 4.46 is still pretty fast. He looks like a decent little running back. But awareness is good. I probably wouldn't mind putting points on him. Let's just go ahead and... Illinois. Let's do a location. I don't know what he may be interested in at the time. We're going to do... Let's put a scholarship on him. That gives us 18 scholarships left. Let's look at this halfback here. 6'2", 168. But look how fast he is. A 4.16 halfback. Oh my gosh. That's a 99 speed halfback. Oh wow. I mean, that's like Ronnie Drummer, but on steroids. He's just that much faster. We have to go after this kid. He's too fast. Now look how small he's 6'2", 168. I mean, he's built like a wide receiver playing halfback. We got to recruit this guy. By all means, we got to. Let's just, I don't know what he may be into. Let's just do, what's he into? Let me look here. Maryland, Virginia Tech, Ohio State, Vanderbilt. We'll do location again. I'll stick with, location's been good for us with 2 and 3 stars the last couple seasons. So let's just start off with location for a lot of these players. We'll definitely go after these two. And the rest of these, I mean, unless somebody really stands out, I really don't want to take much chance. Like, here's a kid out of London, Kentucky. That's super close to where I live. That's pretty cool. I'm going to scan him, just see. Oh, he's a little faster. 4.48. 5.55. For now, I'm just going to leave those two as is. I'm not going to scout anymore because we got other fish to fry. Fullback, I don't like to recruit natural fullbacks, at least for this offense in general. I just don't need them to purely block for me. I like for them to at least do something else. And we don't really need anybody here, so I'm not going to waste any points there. Okay, wide receiver. I don't know what the deal is. I guess we just didn't pass well enough, and I thought we did. But here's a JUCO kid out of Kentucky. 4.41. He's got decent hands. We need bodies, and look how tall he is. 6'8", 204. I like the sign-up freaks and geeks, and he is definitely one of them. So we're going to do location. We're going to do just 1 point just to see what he likes. These other, what did I put? 1 to 2. If we can find somebody that's really special. Let's a kid out of Virginia, a kid out of London, Kentucky, and Illinois. Illinois is a border state for us. Let's just look, go up to the top here to this guy right here. Andrew Jackson out of Virginia, 4.31, super fast. His hands aren't very good. Looks like he's destined to go to Virginia Tech. He really wants to go there. We have a chance with this kid right here, B+, 4.52. He's small and he's slow. I'm not going to go after him. No offense to Joey Dukes. I love his name. Jonathan Beard, 4.33, 6'2", 173. But he's got C hands. B+ hands, C+ hands. I'm just not excited about any of these kids. But we need an extra guy. I want this kid. I wouldn't mind having him. I'm just going to scout for now. Just leave it as is. And we may find that program prestige may be one of the pitches they like. Tight end, just one guy's interested. 6'6", 275, J.D. Olson. We can scout him, see what he's got. Nothing special. He's a blocking tight end, but I'm okay with that. But he's a humongous tight end. 6'6", 275, just a monster. We need bodies here, so we'll definitely go after him. Like I said, we didn't have to go to the tight end much last year. Tackle. What did I put? I put a solid 2. I need somebody who's super huge, like this kid right here, Brian Mangiero. 5'05", 655. This guy is only 278. 485. Okay, this guy, we definitely got to go after him. He's just much bigger. He's not as smart, but I want some size. It's 278 pounds. I'm not throwing enough to get one of these type of pass protector guys. I would rather just put points on this guy, if that makes sense. Let's just go out, and I think we have a chance at both. Let me just leave it at that for now. I'm not ready to put a scholarship on either one. I'm not super excited about either one, to be honest, except for maybe this guy. Guard, we need some help here in the worst way. Let's just scout this guy from Ohio, from Kentucky, and not from New York. Let's go Ohio, Kentucky. Both of them are big enough, except hey, this guy's a little smarter. I'll put let's do location for him. And we need help at guard here as well. Let's just do a scholarship on both. Center. Here's where we need a lot of help. We're going to only go after these 3-star kids that are close. And here's a 4-star. He's our first guy we can really go after. Arkansas, yes. Ohio. JUCO, I'm not going to bother. Ohio, it's not that big of a need. And we're down to 2-star. So we got this 4-star from Ohio, 470, 455 and 705 on the squat. He's really smart. He's huge. We got to go after him. That's obvious. And then it's up to either this guy from Ohio, 6'9", 321. That's the biggest center I've ever seen. 6'9". My goodness. He needs to be playing like defensive tackle or offensive tackle, not center. This guy's 6'5", 268. That's more like it. But 440, 655, 500, 655. I'm going to go after both. How many? What's it say? He hasn't been hitting the gym as he used to. We got 12 spots left. I'm not going to put scholarship on these couple of guys yet. We're going to do it just on one for now. And we'll come back because we only have 146 points left, and we still got some of the defense to go after. Defensive end, I'm not going to bother. Defensive tackle, a bunch of 2-star kids, unless there's somebody super huge. Like this kid's from Illinois at 6'1", 301. 585, 440. He's a little bit stronger, but he's not very smart. Well, we got so many bodies there, but we need help. But we got a bunch of guys leaving. So let's go ahead and put a scholarship on this kid. I'm a big height and weight kind of guy for this particular position. For a lot of positions, to be honest. We'll do location again. But the other two guys, they're just not big enough. Outside linebacker, we need help here in the worst way. We got a kid out of Jefferson City, Tennessee, and we got a kid out of Missouri. Missouri is a pipeline, or is a border state. Let's get these two 3-stars. 4.52. That's great speed for me on outside linebacker. Awareness looks good. 620 on the squat. Then you got another 4.52. So let's go after both of these guys. I'm definitely down for getting both of these. Let's go location. And we'll just do location, do the bare minimum, since we don't know what he likes. Middle linebacker, I like his size. He looks like to be a future defensive end maybe, but he's too slow. He's pretty smart. 4.78 is okay to play at defensive end. I'm just going to scout him from now. I'm not ready to put a scholarship on him yet. Corner, I have listed here, if we could find somebody special, that would be great. 5'11", that's too small. 6'1", that's not bad. 6'1" and 6'2". Jump is also a big factor for us. So we got 2 3-stars and 2 4-stars. I want to scout this 4-star corner. His vertical is a 39.2 at 4.35, so he's about what I like. Let's scout. No, that guy's from Delaware. We're not scouting him. Here's his 3-star from Illinois. 4.37, that's fast enough at a 3.8.1. Which one would I... Average. Discipline's not very good. Both of them I would take, to be honest. Let's just go after both. 6.2 and 6.1. Let's just go ahead and do that. I'm not worried about his discipline being bad. I think that's all random. Get the kid out of Kentucky, and we'll do the kid out of Illinois. There we go. Now, we got 7 scholarships left. That's more than enough to keep going. Free safety. I have listed here. We need one that's really good. Hopefully, this may be it. Lance Jackson. 4.43. That's not the fastest, and he's only 6 feet tall. Here's a JUCO 2-star kid. 4.56. That's not fast either. We're going to have to go with this guy for now. We'll have to put a scholarship on him. His awareness is fine. He looks like he really wants to go to Wisconsin, though. We'll just do location for now. Get that one out of the way. Strong safety. If we can find one that we like. Here's a kid out of Kentucky and a kid out of Texas. This guy's too slow. 4.65. That's nowhere near good enough. And this 2-star kid, 4.43, but he's not very smart. But I love his height. And his speed is real. 4.43 is pretty fast for a strong safety. He's only from Texas, which I normally don't recruit Texas, but he fits what we really like. What I like personally. He's not very smart, but that's okay. We can deal with that. I don't mind putting a scholarship on that kid. I really don't. Now, kicker. We need to scout all these guys, or at least ones that Virginia, Ohio, Illinois, New Jersey, no. Tennessee, yes. And we got a 1-star kid from Virginia. You never know. Just scout him. Let's go up to the very top. Here's a JUCO kid. I'd rather get somebody that's a freshman. Ohio, another JUCO. Illinois, A- and A. This is the kid we need right here. He's a freshman, and he's got A- and A. That's really good. I'm not going to bother with the kid from New Jersey. Tennessee kid, a B and an A. And a kicker that's from Virginia, A- and C+. So let's go after this kid from Tennessee. And let's go after the kid from Illinois. We'll do the bare minimum. What we can maybe do for here, let's do playing time for both. Okay, let's just go after those two. I'd rather have a freshman. At least we scouted these guys. Maybe they really like our program prestige. We'll see. Punter. We only got 2 interested in us. How many scholarships we got left? We got 3. Let's scout both of these. Alabama and Louisiana. So we're going to have to reach to get somebody for punter, unless we move a kicker over to punter. I like this guy a whole lot better, B and A- compared to A and C+. Power, I guess, is maybe more important. I think we got a better chance getting this kid, to be honest. Let's put 1 on him for now. Let's do playing time. And that gives us 31 points to play with, and we got 2 scholarships left, and we don't have to use them now. So what we can do is we can spend the rest of these points on scouting that we didn't before. I think that's a better idea. Like one of these 2 kids, I'm not ready to put a scholarship on them yet. I just didn't like what I saw enough. We can do that later if need be. We went through those. I'm not worried about halfback. When you look at some positions that are important to us, like I'm not going after the 1-star kid. We're beyond that now. We don't need to be going after any more 1-star kids. All right, let's look at a couple tackles. Like here's these guys were too small. That's why I didn't go after them. Then it's going down to a 1-star. Maybe I can use my points on other guys we already got scholarships on, maybe. Guard, 6'4", 310 out of New York. I'm not going to bother. Center. We can do this JUCO just in case the other guys don't pan out. I'm not going to bother with a Florida kid. That's just too far down. It's just not worth it. We got enough states around us that we can go after. Center's still a big deal for us. I don't mind recruiting this kid. 486.65. That's pretty good. Let's keep going. Defensive end, I'm not worried about that. Defensive tackle, it's not a big need. Outside linebacker, we may want to keep going here. The guy's too slow for an outside linebacker. Kentucky, Pikeville, Kentucky, that's not too far from where I live. I'm guessing he's not fast enough, and he's not. 4.56. This guy may be worth looking into. Julius McCoy. I may put some points on him. Or a scholarship. Let's just do that. That's about as slow as I want to get with an outside linebacker. But for a 2-star, that's not bad. Do I got more 2-stars to look at? What's the kid out of Utah? I'm not going to bother. And I already done that with him. And I think I'm out of points. A JUCO, don't want to bother. These too slow, too short. Everybody's too short there. I think I'm good. I think I've used up my points as best as I can. I scouted him. I've scouted all of these guys. I mean, I can't scout this guy. I don't have enough points. So we are good to go. So let's just go ahead. I got literally 2 points left. If I'm not mistaken. Like, we can go to Kentucky prospects. I got 2 points here. Yeah, I really can't use those 2 points anywhere. So let's just go ahead and let's go back to here. Let's go advance to next week. And I'm going to go control video core GS settings. We're going to disable frame limiting. Click apply. Click OK. And then we're going to advance to the next week. Do you want CPU to recruit? No. Now this should take much quicker. Should be much quicker than what we've done before. So once we got through all of this, week 2 is where it really gets interesting. We can find some guys that may be interested in us that didn't have us in their top 5 initially. Look how quick that went. Super quick. Super quick. Nobody committed. That's expected. So let's go back here. Core GS settings. And disable that. Click apply. Click OK. Now everything's back to normal speed. And let's go here. All right. Let's go to current targets. And let's look at all these. Let's go down to the very bottom or see if anybody decided to commit elsewhere. Not yet. We moved up or we stayed the same for everybody. So here we have this center. This would be our biggest get if we can get him. He didn't like our location. So we don't know what he likes. Let's look at Michigan, Northwestern, Michigan State, and Virginia. And he's from Kentucky. It could be a playing time thing. We could try program prestige. I think program prestige can help us now. So we can try that. 3-star, I think you can finally use that pitch. So let's just give that a shot. Now we got cornerback Paul Murphy. I think let's go. Yeah, we got a very good chance for this center. We just got to figure out what he likes. All right, we got this cornerback. We got a chance here. We just got to figure out what he likes. He's a 4-star. We can try program prestige for him for now. We moved up, it seems, for this guy. I remember he was destined to go to Wisconsin. For now, let's try program prestige. Outside linebacker Alex Crosby. Would love to have him. He's got great speed. And he loves our location. Let's do 16 points for now. Cam Johnson, wide receiver. We can do program prestige. Just to get it out of the way because you just never know. That's usually the most popular once you get to the 3 and up players. Corner Nigel McMillan. That's a great name. We're still at the bottom of his list. I don't know if we have much of a chance here. We can keep trying, though. We'll do program prestige. We're still at the bottom for this kid. Because if you go look here, nothing really changed. But that doesn't mean we still have a chance. Or we don't have a chance. Let's do program prestige for now. I think we have a decent chance for this speedy halfback. Virginia. Maryland, Virginia Tech, Ohio State, Vanderbilt. It's untelling what he likes. We can do program prestige again just to get it out of the way. Halfback Adam Lamb. He loves our location. Good for him. Location for this guard. We'll put 16 on him. Tight end. This is good. Go after him. We can send the house since he's a local kid. Kicker Terrence Moore. Would love to have him. We just don't know what he likes. Let's do playing time for now. Make sure I done that right. Oh, let's do location. My bad. Let's try location. Outside linebacker Julius McCoy. We don't know what he likes yet. We could do program prestige. Oklahoma, Troy, Wisconsin, Iowa State. That's a little bit of everything. So let's just do program prestige for him. Punter Gabe Poland. Don't know what he likes yet. Let's do program prestige. Just get it out of the way. Defensive tackle Todd Scott. He likes our location. That's good. I may have to lower some of these guys down to use more points later on. Kicker Corey Horn out of Tennessee. Louisville, North Carolina, South Carolina, Memphis. He's from Tennessee. That's got like a location feel to it. Because we're dead center of all that. Let's try location for him. If I can get to it. Next up, strong safety, Kevin Tyler. Likes our location. We're going to do 8 points there because we're about to run out of points almost. And, all right, we got a guard who likes our location. So we got 114 points. Let's see if that's enough to go after some kids that, for example, we can go back to interested prospects. Like these two athletes. The program prestige didn't affect him much, and neither did this athlete as well. I don't know if there was any of these other guys. If we wanted them bad enough, we would have put scholarships on them. Does that make sense? So what's more important here? It's week 2. We need to really pay attention to the guys who didn't have us in their top 5. So let's go straight to athletes, and we just got to keep working down and see if we can find some guys who, for example, here's a 3-star kid who got a kid from Michigan, 6'4", 195. Let's look at him. We can scout him. He's super fast. He's got great hands. I'm guessing he's a wide receiver of some sort. But we'll scout him. I got 1 scholarship left, so I can't put any points on him. But I can write his name down. Bernard Neely. Bernard Neely. He is an athlete. Just in case, when we go into week 3, if he puts us in our top 5, he'll be on our interested prospects list. All right, let's keep going. I wish you could go down quicker, but you can't. All right, here's an athlete out of Illinois. He is a quarterback. It's obvious he can play a little quarterback because it shows the arm strength and the pass accuracy. Let's scout him. It's B+. That's good enough in a 4.56. We can do something with him. It'd completely change our offense, which is fine. Our offense has changed every single season of the Dynasty. I'm not going to put a scholarship on yet. We'll wait. I don't really like to put scholarships on these guys until they get us in our top 5. Otherwise, you're just wasting a scholarship. So let's go Sam Simmons. Write him down. Athlete, would love to have him. Hopefully he can put us in his top 5. Here's another 3-star kid. Kid out of Kentucky. 6'1", 170, 4.39. A+ hands. Let's write him down. Might as well. All you got to do is give him a little of attention via scouting. Let's keep going. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. There's a lot of athletes. Like here's another one. I won't go below the 2-star, but here's a JUCO. Oh, geez. Let's just look here. 4.31. Not very. I mean, we'll write him down just in case. I'm not super excited about what I'm seeing there. He's fast. He may be a corner or something. Brandon Malone. He is an athlete. Not a big fan of him being a JUCO, but hey, the best player I ever recruited was a JUCO kid, so I can't say too much bad stuff about him. Let's keep going. This is the longest part of the recruiting process, but you got to do it. You just never know who you're going to find. JUCO out of Florida, I'm not going to bother. It's just not worth it to me. Here's another JUCO out of Illinois. I don't mind trying him out. Derek Singleton. And I'm about to run out of points. I won't go below a 3-star on the other positions, but for athletes, I don't mind making an exception. Like here's another 2-star kid. Kid out of Texas. Let's just go ahead and try. I don't need to write these guys' names down because I didn't have enough athletes interested in me to begin with, so it shouldn't be too hard to miss. So let's just keep going. All right, quarterback. I think we got 80 points to spare. Of course, we can change a little bit of that. Here's a 3-star Arkansas kid, Kevin Thompson. That's what I'm talking about right there. Pocket passer. He can actually run a little bit. 4.73 is not super slow. But A strength, B+ accuracy. By all means, we got to write his name down. It's worth it. I'll forget to mention him or forget his name if I don't. I like what I see there. I think we have a chance of getting that kid. Here's another kid, 3-star out of Kentucky. Glasgow, Kentucky. I got family from Glasgow. He's a JUCO, but we need body, so I can't be too picky. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing there. But he's a body, so let's just write down Sam Woods. QB. If he wasn't a JUCO, I may have to go down to the 2 stars. Because this is a super need for us. We need bodies here. Like, here's another JUCO kid. He's a lefty. That's pretty cool. And it's just not... I'm just not going to bother. He's just not good enough. He's not fast enough, and his arm isn't good enough. Here's a 2-star kid out of Illinois. C+ accuracy, and he's only a 4.78. That's just not good enough for us. We'll take it. It's a Florida kid. I mean, we can A and a C+, but he's slow. Just nothing great there. I'm hoping one of those athletes or one of these quarterbacks that could be our extra guy going into next season. I don't know who's going to start for us next year. That's going to be interesting. JUCO kid out of Indiana. Not good at all. Slow and has a terrible arm. Gosh, we're still in the 2 stars. This just is a big need for us. This is like our most important position. And we're low on bodies. All right. Let's keep going. The rest of these... Like, here's a 4-star out of Mississippi. I'm going to put him down just in case. Like, we got no choice. We have to. Halfback, Sergio Davidson. I got 42 points left. And we're down to the 3 stars. Here's a 3-star kid. Redford, Michigan. 6'5", 208. Dang. That's a big kid who can was really fast. 4.37. Tyrone Jones. We're going to write his name down. He looks like he may be worth being considered special just because of his size and his speed. We already looked at that 3-star. And like here's 2 more 3-star kids. Oklahoma and Oklahoma. It's not that super important for I mean, we can try both. 4.56. He's a really big, beefy guy. He's a power back. Harold Parker and then Sam Clark. I think he's wanting to go to Oklahoma State. How many points I got? I got 24. I can adjust that here in a minute. Fullback, don't care. Wide receiver, this is important for me. I'd at least like to find somebody that's legit. Because whatever reason, we're struggling getting quarterbacks and receivers. We're just not passing the ball well enough. I thought we had a great year in the passing game. I guess it just wasn't enough to attract people. I guess you really got to sling it around a lot. That's my fault, but I'm not going to... You know, we won too many ball games. We ran the ball too well for us to go away from it. Like, here's a kid from Kentucky. 4.39. I liked a little bit of everything, though. A kid out of, like I said, Glasgow. Tyson Haynes. It's a T, not a J. 21 points. Here's another 3-star kid out of Ohio. 4.41, but C+ hands. I mean, we can write his name down, but... Bentley. We got 15 points to go, so what I'm going to do is go back to current targets. We're going to go back here. And anybody that... Let's do 2 points for now until... We're going to go down to the low until we got some points to play with. I'll adjust this later. Like this kid right here. We'll do here. Keep going. Just do 2 points. That's giving us a lot more points to play with. I'll adjust it later if need be. And that's it. All right, let's go back to all prospects. We finished wide receivers. Tight ends. Looks like we're not going to have many interested in us, but we'll go through them. Just down to the 3 stars, though. All right. Tackle. I'm not super worried about this. Here's a 4-star. I may do a 4. Let's look at this 4-star. 6'5", 298. We'll scat him at least. Adrian Williams. We can write him down. Him being a 4-star. Adrian Williams. He didn't have the weight that I prefer for a tackle. Here's a 3-star kid out of Florida. That's the size I want, but it's Florida. I'm not going to bother. I know Michigan's kind of far away from me too, so I guess that's been a little hypocritical going after some Michigan kids, but not Florida. But JUCO, I'm not going to bother. Okay, guard's a little more important for us. Maybe there's a 4-star kid that really is upset we didn't go after him. Like this kid right here. Kid out of Pennsylvania. But he's very small. I'm not going to go after him. He's too small. 6'4", 302 from Illinois. That's more like it. We'll scout him. Avery Brown. Guard Avery Brown. And I think I may just do 4 stars, and that's it. At JUCO. Let's just go to center. We're not going to go to the 3 stars. Like, here's a 3-star, but we got plenty of 3-star guys we're going after. I'm not worried about that. Defensive end, defensive tackle. Let's go. Here's a 4-star. 6 feet, 283. That's too small. Let's go outside linebacker. I do want to use some of my points to put on those guys that liked one of our pitches. Middle linebacker. No 4 stars there. We could just do 4 stars. These are the guys that are worth putting scholarships on if needed. They're worth the points. Like here's a 4-star. 6'3". Okay, perfect. Kid out of Maryland. That's kind of far off, but he's 6'3", 183. This guy's perfect. Like this is the perfect corner. 4'2", 6'3". Like if we can get this guy, he'd be the only corner we need. So Jared Simmons. Like he is my ideal corner. Free safety. Look at these 4-star free safeties interested. Let me just keep going. Okay, let's go back up to these 3. North Carolina, Illinois, New Jersey. Let's look at this. Yeah. We'll scat all 3 just in case, because you just never know. Lewis, Givens, and May. I'm just going to write all 4 of them down. Free safety, Lewis, Givens, and May. Did I do that right? I guess I didn't. There we go. 6'2", 199, 437. That looks pretty good. 4'4", but I love his height. Jeez. Which is good. Free safety, I'm okay with every bit of that right there. He's smart. You got to have some real smarts on the back end. And this guy is 6'8", 214. Gee whiz. Oh my gosh. Nicholas May. Wow, that's like the perfect free safety. I've never had a free safety that was 6'8". Please let us get this kid. I want him to be interested so badly. Can you imagine having this guy on your team? He's fast and he's a small forward. Gee whiz. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got to calm down. Whew, I wrote his name down. That's the big thing. All right, strong safety. Let's keep going. This is why you go through this in week 2. You just never know one of these kids may be interested. Like, here's a 4-star kicker out of Alabama. We're definitely going to... Yeah, he's a really good kicker. Write his name down. Karen Fisher. Would love to have him. And let's keep going. This is kind of a need for us. We already went through all of these kids. Here's a kicker out of Texas. We'll put his name down. Kicker David Carroll. These are the most amount of week 2 guys I have written down in forever. But it's worth it because you got to go back and see if they put you on their list. Like here's another 2-star kid out of Pennsylvania. That's another good one, Downing. But I'm down to the 2-star, but this is a huge need for us. And we're down to the 1-stars. All right, punter. Here's a 3-star punter. JUCO, but we need a body here in the worst way. Let's just write his name down, Jeff Alford. If I can write it correctly. Jeff Alford. And here's a 2-star out of Florida. Nothing great, but we'll put his name down, Mike Poore. So, unfortunately, we're not going to have a whole lot of points to put on the guys who are who liked one of our pitches. But this is really important for us. We got to write these guys' name down. Josh Kent. If I can write it correctly. And there's a bunch of 2-stars. I can't go after them. I just can't do it. Illinois and Virginia I'm not going to do it. We got to put these points back on some of our current targets. So let's go back. Like location, let's do 4 here. Where are they at? Here's another one. 4 points. We can do 4 points. And I know this may not be enough, but you got to do your week 2 stuff. You have to take care of business there. Down to 15. 4. 4. And that's it. So we can go back up the top and do it on one of these 3-star guys. We can do 8 points here. And we're done there. Done there. I know there's somebody out there I can put those on. I'd rather put it on the guys so we know what they like. Maybe I went through them all already. I guess I did. So let's just go back up to the top. And let's put it like on this center. We got 3 points left. I don't think I can use that anywhere. We can do it on this corner. That's fine. Okay. That is it. We got 2 points left. I really can't use that anywhere. So let's go bring this back over. We're going to do core video GS settings, disable frame limiting. Click apply. Click OK. Advance to the next week. Do you want the CPU to recruit for you? No. All right. This should go fairly quickly. And it's going to be interesting trying to chase down all of these non-top 5 guys, these week 2 fillers, and see which ones we're interested in that we may have a chance. Now we got to get real picky as to see who we got a chance at and get real selective about our scholarships and stuff. We got 4 commitments. That's great. Let's fix this. Let's go back to config. Go here. Turn this off. Click apply. Click OK. And bring this back over. So we got 4 commitments. A cornerback, Paul Murphy. That was good. We put the extra points on him. Outside linebacker, Alex Crosby. We needed some depth there. We got our punter. So I'm probably not going to bother getting anybody else. B and A-. I don't need more than 1 punter. And we got the lone defensive tackle that we went after. So that's good to see. So let's go back to current targets. Did anybody commit elsewhere? Here's a free safety that committed to Wisconsin. We kind of expected that. So let's get rid of him. And that is it. That was the lone guy. Everybody either stayed the same or went up. So John Culp, the center, we just got to figure out what this guy likes. Let's go playing time for him for now. Program prestige for this wide receiver, the JUCO kid. We got to put points on him. Let's do 8 for now. Corner playing time. Let's look what it. Tennessee, Wisconsin, Georgia Tech, Indiana. That's just like all over the place. Let's do coach prestige. That's the next most popular. We can try that. Let's just go coach prestige here for this outside linebacker. Halfback, let's just do coach prestige for him. Location for halfback. Location for the guard. Location for the tight end. Of course, I think we knew that one already. Same with this kid, I think. The kicker, no. This is new to us. He liked our location. We'll go coach prestige for this one till we figure out what he likes. Here's another kicker. We got to go after a couple kickers until we get one to commit. Location for the strong safety. Location for this guard. And that is it. So we got a lot of positives there. That's or pluses. That's big. Let's go back to interested prospects. And now look, we got some guys that we probably didn't see before. So let's just go from the very beginning. Athlete. Neely is a guy that we were looking at before. So was Simmons. So was Jackson. So was Malone. And so was Singleton. So all 5 of those guys put us in their top 5. That's why you do your week 2 stuff, for stuff like this. So let's look here. I don't know if we got a chance on any of these. Let's see if any of them, like Sam Simmons, this kid out of Illinois, he liked our program prestige, and he's a quarterback. Good chance he'll start next year. So we got to put a scholarship on him. We'll do 16 for, let's do 8 for now. So that was a good pickup there. Looks like this kid's going to Louisville, so I'm not going to bother with him. Malone, the JUCO, just don't know what he likes. He's fast. Singleton was the other one. He liked our program prestige. He's pretty fast. He's pretty smart, decent hands. 5'9", 169. I don't know what he can do, but he's an athlete that likes our program prestige. So let's just put 8 points on him. The rest of these, like, it's either Neely or Jackson that I need to put points on. I think we may have a chance of going after this guy here. I think we got a chance. We're out of scholarships. Dang it. Okay, we're out of scholarships. I got 51 points left. I'm going to take one off of Singleton. We may find somebody else. Let's just wait. Let's withdraw the offer for now. Quarterback. Okay, before we do that, let's go back to our current targets. Do we have a realistic possibility of getting some of these kids? Okay, we got a really good chance of getting the center. We're at the top of his list. We just got to figure out what he likes. The wide receiver, we got a great chance. We're at the top of his list, and he likes one of our pitches. This athlete, Sam Simmons, we just put something on him. Nigel McMillan, it's us in Tennessee. We don't know what he likes yet, but I still think we got a decent chance there. So we're going to wait. Outside linebacker, we just don't know yet. 4.52, though. I still want to take a chance on him. He's still not close to committing anywhere, though. We got a good chance for this halfback, I think. We're at the top of his list. Same with this halfback. This guard, we're going to wait. He likes our pitch. It looks like he's not ready to commit to anybody yet. Tight end, we're going to keep going after him. This kicker, we're going to give him a chance one more week. See if we move up any. Outside linebacker, we're at the top of his list. It's just very small in terms of he's not close to signing. Here's the other kicker. Strong safety, he likes our pitch. This guard, he likes our pitch. All right, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't wasting points on somebody I felt like we didn't have a chance on. All right, quarterback. We wrote down Thompson. I don't see Thompson on here, nor Woods. So who am I missing? None of these guys. So we're not going after any of those guys. So we're good there. Halfback, here is this halfback for Mississippi. I think we got a chance with him. I think we got one scholarship left. I really need to put a star by him. If you look at his stat or look at his 4.35 and he's really strong, he's like our ideal halfback. He would be great for us. I think we have a chance of getting him. I'm going to put a star by him. And what was the other athlete? Let me go back. It was Singleton. I'm going to put a star by him. I'm going to give a scholarship to one of these guys. I got to figure out which one first. Let's go back to halfback. And what about Tyson Haynes? Is he on the list? I didn't put down what star he was. I know he wasn't a 2-star. So let's keep going. Wide receiver. There's Tyson Haynes. Yes, he's a wide receiver. So it's this kid right here. 5'11", 180. I'm not going to go after him. He's fairly fast, but he's really small. We made his list. I'm just not ready to put a scholarship on him, but I'll put a question mark there. At least I know he's on the list. Then you got Bentley. This was the other kid, 6'1", 211. I think he's ready to go to Penn State, so we're not going to bother with him. All right, let's go to tackle. Adrian Williams. This is the 4-star kid. He likes our program prestige. Let's put a star by him. We're just running out of scholarships. It looks like he wants to go to Florida, but he likes our program prestige at least. Guard. We have a guard, and it's Avery Brown. It's this kid right here, 4-star. We don't know what he likes, but I think we got a legit shot at him. Let's put a star by him, just so we know. And next up, we got a corner. The corner is Jared Simmons, and there he is. 4-star kid, 6'3", 183. This is ideal corner. This is the one that I really wanted. We just don't know what he likes yet, but I can see a future scholarship on him. And I got to put a scholarship on one of these guys. I just got to figure out which one. Free safety. We put down Lewis, or May did not make the list. Dang it. I wanted that kid to make the list, and he didn't. But Givens did. 6'5", 200, 4'43". We're going to put... Which one? This is Givens. May did not make it. Dang it. I really wanted him to make it, and it didn't happen. But we'll put a star by him. That way we'll know we can go back later. Kicker. Let's see. We have a Fisher. I don't see him on the list. Carroll. Here's Carroll. A+, B+. We just don't know what he likes, but I'm going to put a star by him just in case I have to go back to him if I got a free scholarship to give. Then we got Downing. Here's another kid. I love what I see there. He's got a great leg. Put a star by him. And the punters, we already got one to commit. B and A-. So the Alford kid, he's a JUCO. I'm not going to waste my time. We don't need it. Poor, or is it more? No, it's a poor. He's not on there. Sorry about that. A- and a B for this kid. I think he wants to go to Virginia. I already got my punter, so I'm going to just mark off all these guys. All right, so let's put a scholarship on... Geez, who do we put it on? Let's go back to that athlete. Let's go back. Interested prospects. He's a 2-star athlete. I'm going to wait. We got a 4-star halfback, this Sergio Davidson. I think I need to put it on him. We just don't know what he likes yet, but gee whiz. Tyson Haynes, I wasn't worried about him. A guard, a tackle. Like this Williams kid was interested, but I think he really wants to go to Florida. This guard, I think we got a decent chance, but we just don't know what he likes. Then we got the corner. I almost probably want to put it on the corner, which is Simmons. But we don't know what he likes yet. That's why we didn't do that. And Givens, I liked what I saw there, and I think he liked our pitch. No, he didn't. And we got a kicker. We're already going after how many kickers? We're going after 2 already. So let's go put it on the halfback. Let's do that. Sergio Davidson. We'll just do coach prestige here. We got 57 points to give, and we are out of scholarships. So let's go back to current targets and boost up the ones who like our pitches. We'll go up 15 here. We'll go up 16 here. I know there's a few more. We can do 30 here eventually. We'll leave it at 16 there for now. We'll do 15 there. Let's just wait. Another 30. Another 30. Then we're getting down to the 2-star kids, too. Let's do 15 for him. I don't mind doing that. Okay, let's just go back to the very top, and we'll max it out on somebody else. We can do it on... Let's keep going. We'll get to him eventually. Who are we going to put it on? Who are we going to put it on? Well, it was somebody. Oh, I guess we're out of points for those. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put on this guy right here. And we're going to max out the points there. We'll go 8 points here, and we're down to 2 points. We can't do anything else. All right, that is the end of week 3. Advance to next week. Let's bring our little thing over here. Let's make this adjustment. Apply. Click OK. We're going to advance the week. And cross your fingers. Hopefully we'll get some more commitments. And we'll just keep doing what we're doing for the next 2 weeks. Pretty much what we just done here. Just maximize and be efficient with our points and scholarships. Trying to get as many players as we can. I feel like I'm going to over-recruit. But that's okay. We got a bunch of players that don't need to be on the team. All right, let's take this off. Looks like we got some commitments. Take this back down. I just wanted you guys to see what I'm doing here. You may not want to see it going forward, but I can move this over. That way you don't have to see it. All right, athlete. There's the athlete, Sam Simmons. I already put a scholarship on him, didn't I? Yes, I'm fine with that. He is the quarterback. There's a good chance he'll be our starting quarterback next year. That fast and that decent of an arm means he may be our starting quarterback. Guard. We got a guard. That's good, a 2-star kid, but at least we got a body there. 2-star kid had a kicker. And dang it. Let's go back. I accidentally backed out of it. Let's go back to current targets. We'll look at the rest of these. Did anybody go elsewhere? Strong safety, Kevin Tyler. So we got a guard, the kicker, defensive tackle, the punter, the tight end. Committed. That's good. And is that it? Booker? He's the in-season guy. Crosby? Might have been another one? I don't remember. I already forgot what the other guy... I think this might have been him. That could have been a week 2 guy. Either way, Paul Murphy. He might have been the other one. I don't remember. The short-term memory is so bad. All right, let's go up to the very top. We got 1 scholarship to give. Let's look at the rest of these. I don't know if we're going to get this guy. I'm a little worried. I think we have 2 guards signed up. We may end up having to move one over if we can't find a center. I think he's going to come here. We just got to figure out what he likes. We don't know yet. Let's do Coach Prestige. Do that. This halfback, Sergio Davidson. Did we move up? We moved up on his list. That's good. So we're going to keep going after him. Figure out what he likes. Let's do coach style. I think that may be the next most popular one. Wide receiver Cam Johnson. He should commit eventually. I don't know what he's waiting on. Nigel McMillan. We got to withdraw his offer. He did not like our coach prestige, which means he's not going to like anything else. So that's a corner off the list. All right, Marlon Phillips. We have... What happened there? I guess we just stayed put. We still don't know what this kid likes, but I really like what I see. I think we got a chance. We just got to figure out what he's wanting. Let's do coach style. Ivan Williams, right at the top of his list. We just don't know what he likes yet. Adam Lamb, he should be committing any day now. Kicker, we already got our kicker, so I don't know if it's worth going after another one. Like we got the bodies we need. I think I may withdraw this offer. I think I'm going to withdraw the offer. We already got the 2 kickers we need. I don't need extras. I want that scholarship to go to somewhere else. So here's a guard. Would love to have him if we can get him to commit. This guy, I don't know if he's going to commit anywhere. I think his numbers are low across the board. So I'm going to take points off of him, or I'm just going to withdraw my offer. He's just low across the board on everything. So that gives us 4 scholarships to play with. So what are we missing? Looks like we're filled up with everything. 19, let's see, 12 and 48. That is 60. So we got 10 more spots to go, unless I'm forgetting something. Okay. Let's go back to interested prospects. So, there's Givens. Okay, let's look at the stars we put on. Like Derek Singleton, we're going to put one on him. Because you liked our program prestige and he's an athlete. You just never know. That's one scholarship. The next up is Sergio Davidson. We already took care of that. Let's go to that tackle. Williamson. We're going to take a chance on him. And guard. If I can get to it. Brown. We're going to do coach prestige. And corner, Jared Simmons, if we can get to him. Hopefully he hasn't committed anywhere yet. There he is. We're going to do coach prestige here. These were the guys that put stars on. That were the week 2 guys that we just didn't have enough scholarships for them in week 3. And I'm down to no scholarship, so I am done. I got 42 points to play with, so let's go back to current targets. Let's go back, and let's send the house for that tackle. Let's keep going. Anybody that's ready to commit that I got more points to put on, that's what we're going to do. And that's kind of it. Let's go back to Culp. Let's do 15 on him. There. This ain't going to help anybody. At least I don't know if it will. Because we don't know what they like yet. So, don't know if it's worth all these points we're putting on them. And I'm out of points. That's it. I literally got nowhere else to put them. Because I got no more scholarships left. Am I missing somebody? I don't think I am. This will go by much quicker, as you can tell. I literally don't have any more to give out. And like I said, I've used up all my scholarships. And that's it. So that is week 4. That went by super quick. Let's go next week. Let me fix this. Go here, here. And we still got this sitting over here. I can just move that out of the way for you. Disable that. Click OK. Advance to next week. Let us do a thing there. I'm sure you'll appreciate that little trick. And thank you. Again, I forgot who you are, your name. Please put in the comments that you're the one who mentioned that to me. But this made it go by much quicker. Cross your fingers. Let's get some commitments. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. We picked up. Wow, I didn't know it went after that many halfbacks, but there he is. Sergio Davidson. That's the guy. Wow. So let's look at this. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let's turn this off. Let's go apply. Let's click OK. And look at this. This was a week 2 guy. He is going to probably start for us. He may be an 80 overall as is. Corner, Simmons, another week 2 guy. The perfect cornerback for my, for what I like to do. Cam Johnson. This is the guy we've been going after with forever. 6'8", 204. He's a power forward or small forward. Dang it, I hit that button again. Gosh dang, I'm so sorry. I forget to do that. Or I don't know why I'm doing that. So you go back here. We'll go back up to the 4 stars. Simmons, Davidson, Murphy, Crosby, Hamilton, Rashad Black, Cam Johnson, Ivan Williams. Remember, these are the other 2 halfbacks. Ivan Williams. We got a lot of halfbacks. And here's Lamb. He finally committed. I may have way too many halfbacks, but that's okay. Booker, Miller, Olsen, Poland, Scott, and we're good. Okay, Singleton decided to go to Illinois. We'll take him off of there. And we are good. So let's go back up to the very top. We're down to these 5 guys. We got 1 scholarship to give. Williams, we're going to do 16 for now. I don't know what this guy wants. I don't think he's going to commit. I just We've tried and tried, and I don't know what else to do. Coaching style, let's do 16 for Phillips. Guard. Let's do 8 for now. And let's put it on a one last guy. We'll just do it from here. Guard, athlete, Bernard Neely. I'd rather put it on this kid, to be honest. Oh, yeah, he doesn't like one of our pitches. No, that's not right. That's not a negative pitch. That's just his numbers went down. I feel like outside linebacker, we got one in the fold. I wanted one more. Let's see. Guard, center is what's hurt us. Let's go to center. I don't know who else to put this on. Like, this guy's going to West Virginia. That guy's from New Hampshire. Tight end, we got a tackle. Fullback, we didn't need it. We got picked up 2 wide receivers, 3 running backs. Quarterback, these other quarterbacks just weren't good enough. These 3 guys, I mean, their arms are terrible. They're just not good enough for me. So let's go to athlete. And let's put it on this guy right here. That's the only thing I know to do. We'll go 8 points there. And then we'll go back up to current targets. Do our max points on whoever we can get. I mean, I don't know who else to go after. I think we've maxed out everything. And that's it. All right. Fingers crossed. Hoping we can get a handful more. We're going to advance the week. And let me take care of this. Go here, here. Take this off. Apply. Click OK. And we're going to advance the week. And that is recruiting. Once we get this done, we'll look at the class. We'll quickly look at who we brought in. Then we'll save it. Then we'll go into position changes. And that's where it gets even more fun. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 0.5. 0.3. 0.1. There we go. We picked offensive lineman. Great. Let me turn this back off. Take that. Apply. Click OK. All right. Guard. 4-star guard. Avery Brown. That's another week 2 player. And look at that. He finally committed. John Culp. How many points did we put into this guy? And he finally committed. 4-star. Adrian Williams. Tackle. Week 2 guy. I'm here to tell you. You guys have seen me do this stuff so many times. How important is the week 2 non-top 5 stuff? Now, half of the signees that we picked up were week 2 guys. Incredible. Outside linebacker, this is great. I really wanted an extra body at outside linebacker. Super excited about this kid. That's awesome. That is a great class. I'm not going to lie. So let's go to view signings. Let's just look here. We got one athlete, Sam Simmons. He is going to be a future quarterback. I can't imagine him doing anything else because we need bodies there. Kid out of Illinois. I'm sure you're going to be excited to see him play. Quarterback, Tony Hamilton. He's the guy we picked up in season. Then we go to halfback. This kid may start for us from day 1. Sergio Davidson. Then we got Ivan Williams out of Virginia. Then we got Adam Lamb out of Illinois. But look at this. We picked up the little speedster. That guy's going to be like I don't know. I'm super excited about him. We picked up some really unique bodies at halfback for sure. Wide receiver, 2 3-star kids, one out of Indiana. Rashad Black, the in-state kid. And then we got Cam Johnson, the JUCO, but he's 6'8", 204. Super big. Really excited about that kid. We picked up a blocking tight end, which is good. He's going to be a body for us. And then we got that transfer coming in as well. Tackles. We done really good here. We picked up the 18th best tackle in the country. Out of Huntsville, Alabama, Adrian Williams. Again, a week 2 player. Michael Miller, he's the guy we picked up in the regular season. We picked up 3 guards. Avery Brown, a week 2 kid. Booker in season. And William Causey is just a 2-star kid that'll be a body for us. Can't have too many on the offensive line. This kid's probably going to start from day 1 unless I got somebody I'm forgetting that's already on the team. But John Culp, excited to have him on board. In-state kid, Richmond, Kentucky. Defensive tackle. I'm glad I got this kid right here. Just because of the size, you can't have too many defensive tackles. They get tired easily. And I like his size. Outside linebacker, we needed some help here, and I think we got it. Alex Crosby, a 4.52 out of Jefferson, Tennessee, and another 4.52 kid out of Clayton, Missouri. 2 speedsters on the outside. That's what I need at that position. Corner, 2 4-star kids. Paul Murphy out of Henderson, Kentucky. And this is the guy we got just recently. He's not the in-state or regular season, I don't think. Jared Simmons, week 2 guy. Super fast, tall. He may be playing a lot for us next season. I think he's that talented. We got one kicker, Brownsville, Tennessee, Corey Horn. B power, A accuracy. He'll be our starting kicker for the next 4 years. And then we got punter out of Alabama, Gabe Poland. B power, A minus accuracy. Glad to have him on board. Let's go to top classes. We can look here. I'm curious to see. Wow, 18th in the country. Nice. 18th in the country. That is great. 6 4-stars, 10 3-stars, 2 5-stars. 5 2-stars, sorry. An amazing class. The best class by far we've had, and it's only going to get better from here. That also means our schedule is going to get tougher, so it always coincides with each other. Good to see that. All right, let's finalize recruiting. Position changes. Let's look here. Tony Hamilton, he is a 70 overall. I'm curious to see what his arm looks like. 88 throwing power, 80 throwing accuracy. Unless that athlete doesn't become quarterback, he may be our starter next year. Tony Hamilton, 70 overall. Halfback, Glanhar, there he is. Davidson, 78 overall, 90 speed. He's not very strong. His agility isn't as good. He can catch okay. He's got a good carry. Look at his break tackle, 82 break tackle. That means I don't have to do a whole lot of outside stuff with him. I can go through people and he can break some tackles and such. Looking forward to seeing him play. He will play some next year. That's the way it's looking. Adam Lamb, true freshman. That's a decent little pickup. 74 overall. Only an 85 speed. His jump, he's got a good break tackle. He is a power back. Ivan Williams is the other one. True freshman, 72 overall. Look at that, 99 speed at halfback. I could put him in some type of special package to get him out wide. Can he catch at all? 65 catch. That's good enough. And look at Lamb, 70 catch. That is great to see. Now, I got way too many halfbacks. Somebody's going to have to fly off. Probably want a couple of these kids if I had to guess, because I got 71 total on the roster. Somebody's going to have to get cut from somewhere. But we done a good little haul here with these 3 guys. Fullback, nothing changed there. Wide receiver, I don't have to move anybody to the fullback either. Wide receiver, there is the transfer, Kenneth Harris. There's Clark. Cam Johnson, he's the JUCO. 72 overall, nothing to get excited about, but at least he's tall. His awareness is terrible. His catch is just okay. But his jump is an 89. An 89 jump with 6'8", he is a jump ball guy, to say the least. He's a go route, for sure. And Rashad Black, true freshman, 70 overall. I'm okay with that. Little speedster. Can he catch at all? 76 catch. I'm perfectly okay with that. So our wide receiver group is getting just a little bit better. Tight end, Stephen Davis is the transfer, 76 overall. Green is coming back. There's Olsen is 68 overall, the blocking tight end. All right, here's where we have to make a little bit of adjustments. Have to make a couple of these guys to right tackle or something. James Moore, he started a left tackle last year. Adrian Williams looks like he will be our right tackle. That looks quite obvious. True freshman, sophomore. I like what I see there. I may redshirt Miller, and Holmes and Crowell will work behind Williams and Moore. So Moore's going to be our starting left tackle, and Adrian Williams, the 4-star week 2 kid, is going to be our starting right tackle. We haven't even gone through a position or through the training, and it's not going to make a difference. I don't think Holmes is going to go up 13 points. All right, guard. Got a ton of guards here. Howard Bailey, he started for us last year. Avery Brown, he's another week 2 kid. Here's another true freshman, Jason Booker. He's the kid we picked up mid-season. William Causey. It's a real drop-off after that. I may, since it's such a drop-off after them, we will put... let's do right guard here and left guard there. I may get rid of one of these guys or something. So we're going to do that. These are my 2 starters because these are 2 true freshmen. These will not go up in training. So looks like Avery Brown will be my starting left guard. So my left guard and right tackle will be true freshmen. Center. Culp is going to be our starting center. That's awesome. 76 overall. That's great to see. He's going to be our starting center for the next 4 years, hopefully. Defensive end, we don't have to do any changes here. I may move somebody down. They're all sophomores. I may move somebody down from one of the linebacker positions. Let's look at that's the transfer from Purdue. Where is the freshman? Todd Scott, 62 overall. Not a very good pickup, but he's got size, I guess, but he's definitely going to redshirt. Wow, that's a 40 overall kid right there. I still only recruited 1 over the limit. That's pretty good. I don't have to cut too many players. Outside linebacker, Abdullah, and look at that Crosby. Crosby may be my starting left outside linebacker, or Phillips, or no, Allen. If Allen can go up just a little bit, I still wouldn't mind him starting. We'll see what happens there. I'm going to put him at right outside linebacker, him at left. I may redshirt Phillips. Let's just do that. These are all interchangeable, so it doesn't really matter what I'm doing here. But right outside linebacker will either be Crosby or Allen. Yeah, because I think I may just redshirt Phillips in general. We'll see how that goes. Middle linebacker, we didn't get anybody new here, but one thing I do want to see, can I make use of anybody? All these guys are too small defensive end. Middle linebacker, Potts is our starter, obviously. Walker, John Mitchell, I got to have him at middle linebacker. Because Potts, I would love to put him at defensive end. But we technically don't need him, kind of, per se. And besides, these 2 guys are juniors. Oh, man, what do you do here? We just got enough bodies at defensive end. None of them are super special. Geez. Mitchell, he's not going to play any middle linebacker. He's going to be wasted at middle linebacker this year. And he's already redshirted. Let's go put him at defensive end. I think it's worth it. And we're going to give him a shot. Hopefully that'll happen. One thing I didn't do, let's put him back. Let's go back here. I forgot to save. I want to keep these changes. Let's save it really quick. I think it's worth it. I always save it before position changes, and I forgot to do it here. Let's just save it for now. And for whatever reason, if Mitchell doesn't go up on defensive end, then we can just go back and change it. I'm pretty sure he'll do well. I just don't want him sitting there at middle linebacker wasted all year. I want to use him in some capacity. If I move him to defensive end, he will more than likely shoot straight up and he'll start for us. I can save settings later on, whatever happened there. Let's go back to offseason schedule, position changes. Let's go back to middle linebacker. Let's move Mitchell back to left end. And 76, yes, we'll put him at left end for now. And we could put Hardy, Mills, let's just do that. I don't think it really matters at this point. We'll just leave him at left end for now. All right, corner. Let's see how our couple of freshmen done. Jared Simmons is 78 overall, 94 speed. Just a great pickup. Awesome pickup there. He still may end up redshirting because he didn't go above Campbell and McBride, who were going to go up in training. Murphy, 76 overall. Another good pickup at corner. He may end up being redshirted as well. That's good to see there. Free safety. We got one by. Did we get anybody? We didn't pick up any free safeties. I just now realized that. That's my fault for not getting any free safety. I didn't get any strong safeties either. I just now realized that. Well, dang it. I mean, we're kind of okay there, but still. I just did not pay attention to that. That's my fault for not going back and getting a free safety. We had that one guy leave, and I just did not replace him. That's okay. We're still okay. Depth-wise is not super great, but I think we can get by. Kicker, 65 overall. That's fine. He's not going to do a whole lot for us. He's a whole lot better than what we've had. And we got a 62 overall punter. That's fine. Now, here's where it gets interesting. What we're going to do with Simmons. He's probably going to play quarterback. Let's look everywhere else, though, just in case we may have missed on something. It is his destiny to play quarterback. So, look who's going to be our starting quarterback next year. It's going to be Sam Simmons. 80 speed. Let's look at his. Look at that. Throwing power, 86. Throwing accuracy, 84. It is obvious. He's back at the same arm as Bo Davis. Bo Davis had 88 throwing power and 84 accuracy. And this guy is just a little under that at 86 power. But he's got 80 speed. So if you're not excited about this kid, I can't help you. So let's go ahead to training results. And we'll pay special attention to the middle linebacker that turned to defensive end, Mitchell. We're going to look at all of them. Now, this shouldn't take long. I forgot to do the frame delimiter or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, this shouldn't take long. Now, the cut players will take a long time. I got to take one out. But I'll make sure to turn on the little setting. Super excited about that Simmons kid. So, all right, let's look here. Quarterback. Sawyer and Hurst went up, but both of them are still terrible. Halfback. Gladhart went up 4. That's good to see. Chaney went up 6, but he's only 62 overall. Williams went up 5, but he's only a 70. So it's good to see Gladhart go up 4. Boyd went up 6. Myers did not go up none whatsoever. That's a little disappointing. Wide receiver, Clark went up a couple. Anderson went up a couple. Harris didn't go up any. Transfer, that's disappointing. Tight end, Green went up a couple. Davis, he's the transfer. Is he a transfer? I guess he's the transfer. He must be the transfer. I've already forgotten who. Yeah, he's the transfer. I forgot the transfers moved up on that. Left tackle, Moore went up a couple. That's good. Ard didn't do anything. Okay. Center, Adkins went up a couple. None of our guards went up any. Right tackle went up 3, but he doesn't even start. Defensive end, there's Mitchell. There it is, 88 overall. That was a smart move, and he got bigger. He was he was not 242 pounds. I'll have to go back and look at that. Somebody can go back and look. He was not 6'4", 242. I could be dead wrong, but I think he was much smaller than that. So he not only did he get faster and bigger and better, look, his speed went up +2. His awareness is still terrible, though. But he's so good at everything else, mainly his strength. His weight. Oh, that's really cool. I did not know that was there. There's a weight column. He went up +10. That's awesome. I've never seen that before. You learn something new every day. You can check the weight and how big they got. Oh, that's so cool. So what we can do, I'm going to go back to the all and look and see if anybody, how big some of these guys got. All right, Hardy went up a couple. Huff went up a couple. We got several defensive tackles go up a couple. That's good to see Marsh and Jones go up. Schultz and Abdullah went up a couple. That's good. Potts went up a couple. That's good. Right outside linebacker, Allen went up a couple. McBride went up +4. This kid's going to be a stud. Campbell's at +2. Freeman went up a couple. Greco went up a couple. That's good. Schroeder went up 4. That's really good. Kicker and the punter in all positions. So let's go back over here to weight. I did not know this was over here. Oh, you can't sort it by how much. You only sort it by, like, Moore went up 8 pounds. James Moore went up 8 pounds. But Mitchell went up 10 pounds. Breakthrough, to say the least. 6 pounds for Huff. I think that's so funny. That's awesome, though. So smart move by moving Mitchell over. So next up, we go to cut players. This shouldn't take long. Now, who are we going to cut? We'll probably cut... I got to cut one person. We got a red shirt scenery here. I may just cut him just because we got so many halfbacks. We'll just cut him. And that's it. That's the only guy we have to cut. All right, everything's looking pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to config. We're going to do this. And we're going to go to disable that. Click apply. Click OK. And continue the depth chart. Hopefully this won't take as long. So I hope you're excited about that. Once we're done with this, we'll quickly go to the depth chart. I won't make any changes there. But we're going to go over to the rosters, and we're going to check out the new jersey numbers. We'll do that for the new freshmen or the newcomers. And you're going to get a nice, good, long view of sort of who's going to be our studs next year. We're going to have a true freshman quarterback. Thankfully, we're going to surround him with some good quality talent, some good players at receiver. We're going to have Gladhart, and I guess Sergio Davidson will be the other halfback. Myers at fullback, Green at tight end. And his offensive line, he's going to be pretty good there. So it's good to see all of that. So he's not going to be doing everything by himself. We can protect him a little bit. So let me fix this. Click apply. Click OK. And he is number 10, by the way. So let's go into the next season. I don't think this should take too long. I forgot to make that switch. But he is number 10. It's obvious we got to play him. He's just got the better arm and he can run. So that means my offense is going to switch up some. I don't know how we're going to do that. We may run like a pure modern shotgun spread offense of some sort. We'll just see how that goes. I got a few days to think about that. I know some of you have been wanting me to change up the offense a little bit, and that was going to happen with, new talent coming in and just what the roster was going to look like. So you're definitely going to see some changes of some sort, and it's going to change because our quarterback is the exact opposite of what we had last year. Our running back is the exact opposite of what we had last year. We got a much bigger guy to do stuff for us. So let's go back to rosters. All right, quarterback Sam Simmons, number 10. That's the number. Hopefully he'll be an All-American for us down the line at some point. Tony Hamilton is number 15. We'll redshirt him. Halfback Sergio Davidson is number 20. Barry Sanders, probably not, but he's number 20. 32 for Adam Lamb. And Ivan Williams is 31. Wide receiver, we have Cam Johnson, number 3. Awesome. You rarely see wide receivers get those single digits. They always go for 80 number of some sort. But it's cool to see that guy get a number 3. Rashad Black is an 84. Tight end, this is the transfer. He stuck with his number, 89. Olsen is 81. Offensive lineman, this doesn't matter as much, but Williams is 61 at right tackle. And Michael Miller is 77. Brown is a 79 at left guard. 75 and 63 for these two freshmen. 69 for John Culp, starting center for the next 4 years. Mitchell, 49. He's going to be our big stud at defensive end. That was the big move for us. Now, why in the world does this say 64 total? It should not say 64 total. We got 70 guys on the roster. Why does it say 64? That concerns me. It's supposed to say 70. Unless I'm forgetting it's something that's not right. Either way, we'll look at it here in a minute. A defensive tackle, true freshman, is Todd Scott. The transfer is 96 and Kevin Jones. Outside linebacker, we picked up Alex Crosby, 54, and then 43 from Marlon Phillips. I didn't look at their impact guys. Potts is still an impact guy. Jared Simmons, a number 9, and number 1, Paul Murphy. That's cool to see that. Free safety, strong safety, nobody knew there. Corey Horn, 40, a kicker, and 5 for punter, Gabe Poland. And why does it say 64? That's so weird. We got 70 guys on the roster, though. If I do my math correctly, yeah, that's 70. So there it is. We're just slowly getting better. So the roster will get a little bit better as well. So it looks like Gladhart is an impact player. That's good. We need at least one skill player to be an impact guy. Ponce, and that may be the only 2 guys we have. So who's going to be our third impact guy? It'll be one of these players up here somewhere. We'll find out who it is. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed all that. Come on back in our next Dynasty video. We'll go through all of our preseason shenanigans for Season 4. We are now a 3-star program, which means we're going to schedule 4 ranked teams. And we're also going to put Louisville and Kentucky on the schedule. So it should be a whole lot of fun. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.